G'day, how's it going everyone? It's Codey Orgill here. First off, I just want to say thanks to Steve for letting me be on this video. I really appreciate that, Steve, so thanks a lot. So my name's Codey Orgill, and I'm an Australian reseller who buys a variety of new and used items from places like thrift stores, garage sales, pawn shops, op shops, and I sell them on places like eBay. I'm super happy that Steve has given me the opportunity to be a part of this video on his channel. So first off, I want to talk to you about my background and how I actually got started selling on eBay. So right now I'm actually 18 years old, but my reselling adventure began back in 2012 when I was about 15 or 16 years old. And this is actually when I discovered Steve Raiken's channel. And this is where I was shown the endless amounts of possibilities that there actually is in the clothing game. So at the time of starting out, I was too young to work for someone at a part-time job, but I was super eager to get started making some money for myself. So I started searching on YouTube and other places on the web for how to make money online. And this is where I came across the reselling community, and I found many people that do this eBay thing, so I thought I might as well take it on myself. I ended up making an eBay and PayPal account under my parents' details, but as I said, I learned from Steve's videos and I started to buy used polo shirts from the thrift store. And the polo shirts are awesome items to start out with. I was buying them for like $1 to $4 from op shops, and I started to flip them for like $10 to $30. If however it didn't work out, like for instance, I discovered there's some kind of fault on the shirt that I didn't realize before buying it, and then I brought it home and realized it had a stain somewhere, which I later found out that you can actually still list those items, but you just gotta make sure to disclose that sort of stuff in the description. Or if I had real poor knowledge about the brands to pick up, and I bought into brands that were wasting my money, I quickly learned from that. And that initial investment of $1 to $4 wasn't really that much of a waste of money. So as I progressed, I learned which brands sell and what specifics to look out for. And also found out that it's a great exercise to consistently do your research. There's a few ways you can do research, but a great way is looking up the eBay sold listings. And this is how I expand my brand knowledge. And I search the sold listings about once every week in all different categories, so then I can gauge some kind of understanding of what things are selling at that point of time. Although I must say it was an awesome experience making that first $100. Even though technically it was in my mum's bank account, I found some kind of accomplishment. And this was some kind of confirmation that this eBay thing actually worked. So as I started to take on this eBay thing a bit more regularly, my inventory grew from a single Ralph Lauren polo shirt to button front shirts, pants, shorts, jeans, shoes, boots, jackets, jumpers, sweaters, pullovers, then eventually making some big bucks in suits, blazers and sports coats too, and whatever other profitable items I can make money on. So there was many mistakes I made, like not measuring the dimensions and the weight of an item before listing it, and then I ended up losing out on money when it came time to ship out that item. For example, I was guessing that the coat was going to weigh 500 grams when actually it was weighing in at 1.2 kilograms. But for something like a button front shirt or any other item for that matter, you get an understanding over time of what weight range that item is in, so then you don't get screwed over with fees. But I was completely ignoring the fact that I should have been weighing the item and its dimensions for postage. And also I was late to utilize the sales of my items internationally, and this literally opened another world of possibilities. I don't know why, but for some reason I was just so scared to ship something to Italy. But it is a great opportunity, as people in other countries may not have that specific item, or there's some kind of scarcity of that item. And if there's a demand for that item, then that's just wonderful. I made other mistakes also, like not including the measurements of the items in the description, and also I was a bit lazy in not actually shipping out the items in a timely manner. But this past year, I guess I've been trying to be more of a generalist by trying to expand the variety of products that I'm actually selling. But I guess my main point in this video is that you should always be learning. And as the great Albert Einstein once said, once you stop learning, you start dying. As an entrepreneur, you should never stop expanding your knowledge. And if you have the mindset of some people out there, like those people that think they know it all, then you're just cutting yourself too short. And as someone else famous said, those who think they know it all have no way of finding out they don't. But I think it's important to master one thing before moving on to the next. Like when I started out with clothing, I learned everything I possibly could. And I'm not saying I'm like a master and know everything, because I don't. But as I progressed to a point where I knew a whole lot more, I started to learn about other categories to resell in, like vintage bikes and electronics. But whether you're new to eBay or you've been doing this for a while, there's always room for improvement. I wanted to give you as much content as I possibly could in this video. So what I'm going to do is include a really quick sales update video of some things that I've sold recently. So I'll quickly talk to you about what items sold, how much I paid for them, and how much I sold them for, in hopes that you get some kind of inspiration to get out there to the thrift stores, pawn shops, garage sales, and make that money.
Alright, so the first item we've got here is a men's Ralph Lauren custom fit polo shirt, size extra large. Now this one was a really good seller because I had the big pony there and the number 3 on the sleeve. But I picked this up for about $4, and this one sold, as you can see, for $35. Next up is a nice pair of jeans. Now the brand is Wrangler, and they're called Stranglers. Now these jeans are a size 33 and I had them up at a bid and they sold for 20 bucks, and I believe I picked these up for about $3 from a thrift store. Next up is two Guitar Hero controllers. Now this one is the white Wii edition one, the Les Paul, and this one I sold for $52 on a bid, which is pretty crazy considering I sell these for about 25 to 30 regularly. Then I picked up another Guitar Hero controller. This is for the PlayStation 3, and this one sold for $25. And both those controllers I would have picked up for about $5 or less. Another really good item is a pair of Converse shoes. Now you can tell they're Converse by right there, the circle on the side. And these ones sold for about $30, and I would have paid about $3 for these ones. Alright, so the next item is this pair of Ralph Lauren Polo shorts. Now these were brand new in the tag, and I found these at a Salvos for about $5.25. And I accepted an offer of $35 for these ones. Next up we have a pair of women's Merrill shoes. And these are like a hiking shoe. They didn't have the original laces on them, unfortunately. But I put them up for $40 and they sold. And I paid about $8 for these ones. Now this is definitely a bolo item, the Wetsuits. Wetsuits are amazing. I do really good with the brand Rip Curl and Billabong. Now this was either a kid's 16 or a adult's extra small. However, I got it sold for $49 free postage. So I ended up making about a really good $30 on this wetsuit. And last item for this sales update is a size extra large giant cycling jersey. Cycling jerseys do amazing, and I picked this up for about $3 and I was able to flip it for about $32 on an offer.
So I have a YouTube channel called Codey Orgill, and that is where I show you what it is that I do and how I do it, with hopes you learn something from me and you do the same also. So thanks again to the amazing Steve Raiken over here at Raiken Profit, and thank you to you, his amazing subscribers, for watching, and I might see you over at my channel. See you later.